Houston, we have a problem. All right, in the military, we used to call it a situation. And that I'm going to cover today in this video is when situations arise in your organization or with your company, how do you plan in a narrow focus? All right, in other words, like let me give you a couple of examples here. So a leader joins your team. You're going to have to do a lot of work with that person in order to bring them up to speed. Get the right customer service rep with them, get the back office, like walk them through the back office, like all of the stuff. That's going to be a situation. So you're going to have a one-off plan on how to deal with that. All right. And so leader leaves your team, the media attacks your company. You see lots of sales reps making product or income claims. Your team is scattered. They're not focused. They're all doing their own stuff. You need to evaluate a new product or marketing materials for or from your company. All right. And so I'm going to break this one down because it recently happened to me. Okay, so what I've been covering in past videos here has to do with creating a vision, why I want it, guiding principles, and then the plans, and then it's broken down. And then it's going to be 4 qualified leads per day if you want $100,000 a year in a year. Okay. So then I broke it down 1 year, why, guiding principles, and then I went into the plan. Broke that plan down into projects, which is basically the pipeline. It is the SOP. This is the standard operating procedures that we're always doing. Okay? But a one-off occurs when a situation arises and you say, man, we got to solve this. Okay? All right. That's what we're diving into. So standard operating procedure is what we always do. That is what SOP stands for. And that's what we always do. It's proven. Okay? A situation is something that requires a one-off plan and or something that causes change to the SOP. So let's just give you a scenario. Let's say that somebody creates a different presentation, right, for the primary core product that you sell. And you see it and you're like, wow, let me try that. And then you try it. And it gets better conversion than the video that's in the SOP. Well, you're going to test it and you're going to have other people test it. And if it proves higher conversion, then we're going to swap out presentations. All right. The old one is going to be archived and the new one comes in. It's now the new SOP. Okay, so now you can kind of get the idea where you may have a situation that comes up from something positive and how it's going to change your SOP. All right, so now, here we go. So I've given you the situation examples in the intro there, and this one's the one I'm going to cover because it happened to me, okay? All right, so here is the protocol. This is the procedures that you go through. Bullet point the situation. Okay, so what happened or what's happening? Write it in a short story. I'm going to show you an example of all this, okay? But write it in a short story like you would tell the situation to your spouse or a business partner. Okay, short story, okay? Bullet point a solution to the situation. Break the solution down into projects. Okay, so that right there, screenshot it because you'll want to know how to do these one-offs. They're very important. Okay, so here's my example. Situation, blank, which is a company, though continuing to grow year over year through their existing representatives, products, marketing tools, and training, the growth is less than it could be. In addition, the sales reps have a difficult time explaining and selling the products, the business opportunity, explaining the compensation plan, and the network marketing industry as a whole. Okay, so that's part of the situation. Company cannot grow to its full potential if their sales reps do not have the necessary marketing tools and training to present the products and business. Furthermore, sales reps, existing and new, do not know what to do when they join. Thus, do little to nothing and quit. This must be remedied immediately. So there's a situation, right? And it can happen not because all of a sudden something rains down from the clouds or something. No, it's just you suddenly become aware. You're at a meeting or something and somebody says something and like, how can they not know that? You know, like this is kind of like how it happened to me. Okay, so solution. This is an example solution. Project 1, create several lead magnets. All right, I got to like explain this a little bit. So I happen to, I don't know, I have a box here and it's a remote control of some kind. Okay, so a lead magnet, if you can think of the pipeline, a lead magnet is something that causes a person to look at and desire. So when you create a lead magnet, you're basically showing what is your end result. All right, so if you have a product, and let's say it's a weight loss product, and the end result is weight lost, okay? So that's a lead magnet that you're going to put in the lead side over here. All right, so how to generate a lead, you need a lead magnet, something that's going to attract them. All right. Test lead magnets, choose top performing. Project 3, write several sales videos based on the lead magnet. You have to have the sales presentation that you're using in alignment with the lead magnet. I want to make sure that you understand that, okay? So if I have a lead magnet about weight loss, and then I just all of a sudden cut over to a presentation of some kind, and in that presentation, it's a little off. It's not promoting this weight loss. It has a product sitting there, and you didn't merge the conversations together, okay? And so that's what I mean that, so I don't want any confusion because I want you guys to be thinking with all of this and using it, right? So write several sales videos based on the lead magnet. So I'm going to take where the magnet ended and I'm going to lead right into this with the sales video. Okay, I'm going to continue this conversation in the sales video. That's what I was trying to say all along. All right. Project 4, test sales videos. Choose top performing. Promote campaign to the team. Train team how to use. Apprentice team leaders. So train them would be in a Zoom. Apprentice them, meaning let's do this together. Okay. So that is the 7 projects as an example of a one-off. All right. Now, don't forget that this right here is the current SOP. This thing back here is a test operating procedure. You do not ever stop the SOP. In other words, I'm talking to leaders now. You don't ever stop the SOP for a test operating procedure. All right. You will so misguide, so mislead your team. They'll lose trust in your leadership if you're just constantly, oh, we're going to do this now. Oh, we're going to do this now. Right? So don't throw out TOPS, as we call them in the military. It's test operating procedures. Okay. So this is the SOP. Whatever the current presentation is, whatever the current lead magnet is, however it's being done, it could be warm market or however, this is the SOP. Okay. You do not change that until it's proven to do better. All right. Okay. So keep doing the SOP while solving the situation. Don't put up a barrier that prevents you from building. And a lot of people go into like, well, you know what? I need to do something else. And then that ends up being a distraction to you because of that you see a situation and there's a million situations going on, and people can use them as excuses for not doing the SOP, which is the pipeline. All right. So, all right. Like, share, comment. Do you have a situation that needs to be solved? All right. And was this helpful? Because what I'm really trying to do is to teach you the difference between SOP and a one-off. When you have a situation, how do you work that into your business? All right. And so let me know. And also join our Telegram group. That's where you can ask questions to further get knowledge and stuff like that to me, because I go in there and I reply to all those. All right. So thanks so much.